Good morning and welcome to the Elevate Renatus team call. Today is February 12th. It is Fabulous Friday. I'm excited to be here with you today. My name is Keely Austin. I'm your host. For our morning calls, our quote of the day today is, "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving." We've got our dates for Renatus National Conference. Mark your calendar, get your tickets. Tickets are now available in Helios. We're going to be meeting online for our national conference, March 18th through the 20th. We've got 3 full days of excellent training. Very much looking forward to it. And then we've got our dates for Leaders Retreat. These have recently been updated, so do make sure to change your calendar if you had marked it previous to this week. So the dates for our leadership retreat will be August 20th through the 24th of this year. We're going to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Very excited to see you all there. Then our Founders Live is every Monday at 4 p.m. Make sure you're tuning in each and every week. It's our opportunity to connect with our CEO, Bob Snyder, and hear any updates that the company may have. We also get to see some recognition of who is making big things happen in their businesses. And we also get some fantastic training and a story of the week. So the Founders Live is a great meeting to be on, just to make sure that you're up to date with all the latest information, and also just tuning in for some great training. So that's every Monday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. And you can find the Founders Live on Facebook Live on the Renatus Founders Live Facebook page. Every Monday night, we have our national study groups. Right now, we're going through the essentials courses. We have a Renatus Helios app that is a really great feature to have on your phone, as well as to share with your guests. You can provide your guests with your access code, and this will actually gain protection with that person, which is really great. And then you can also share with them the videos that are uploaded on a daily basis, the Money Mastery videos, which really apply to anybody who's looking to start a business or just looking to grow. So really good opportunity there. Make sure to give it 5 stars when you're in the App Store and utilize this cool tool that we've come out with. And then also this weekend, we have our Super Saturday training. That is this Saturday, the 13th, from 9 o'clock till noon Mountain Time. And right after that, we are meeting for an hour, just a quick hour, where we're going to get together on Zoom and put together an entry for the music video. So Bob Snyder every year puts together a music video from all the teams from across the nation will put together some clips, and he edits it together to go along with the song that his daughter produces for nationals. So that's really fun. So we get to participate in that this weekend. Make sure you tune in at noon on Saturday for the music video. And you can find a event for this in Helios on Saturday. It's called Workshop. You'll see that there at noon. Every week at 6 o'clock on Thursdays, we've got our Private Capital Masterclass. And we have our Dream Call Monday through Friday at 9 o'clock. It's about 45 minutes to an hour long. Bring your questions, bring your concerns, bring your wins. We talk all things real estate investing on the Dream Call. And then we've got the daily team call where we talk about marketing and announcements today, or Monday through Friday, and we're on the call right now, so from 8 to 9. And then we have the Zoom up call that is at noon, Monday through Friday. It's only about 20 minutes long, where we get to hear a different story each day of the week of someone in Renatus who is making big things happen. So the Zoom up call is designed for your guests. Make sure you get your guests to the live call. And if they're not able to make it live, then we've got all the recordings on our YouTube channel, Elevate Renatus. OES is where you can sign up for the optional event subscription. There's also a quick video on the website that talks about what the optional event subscription is, how it helps out, and why you want to be a part of that. If you're looking to introduce your guests to the Profits Education, you can do so by inviting them to the Profits Intro by Bob Tierney. It's every Tuesday at 7 p.m. You can find that in the Helios calendar. Every week we have a virtual house tour. This week, we had an awesome tour with Lily Puertas. Lily picked up this property for $289,000. The rehab is $38,000. Holding cost her $9,000. Picked up this property and funded it with all private money. And then the ARV is $390,000. What's cool about this deal, with all deals really, is we have multiple exit strategies. So this one, she's got a list here of the different exit strategies that she is still debating on. So if she sells it, she'll make $40,000 net profit. If she were to carry it, seller finance, she could make $400 a month, or just as a rental, $850 a month. So really cool to see the different strategies. Make sure you're getting your guests to the Wednesday house tours so that they can see what people are doing with the education. So that's every Wednesday at 7 p.m. And then on Thursdays, we also have the same house tour, but we offer it in Spanish. So you can see here a list of everything that we have going on Thursdays. So we do the house tour again at 7 o'clock on Thursdays, but again, it's in Spanish. And then everything else here is in English. So we have our Pillars of Wealth intro presentation where we talk all about the Renatus education. Then the follow-up and funding webinar, our onboarding session, our Velocity Banking study group, and a couple of real estate study groups. We've got multifamily, wholesaling, and short-term rental. We do record these morning calls, and you can usually find us on Facebook Live. I'll make sure to get these recordings on the Facebook page so you can catch them there. But if you're not able to make these calls live, you can catch the recordings on the YouTube channel and on our Facebook page, Renatus Team Elevate. That Facebook page is also important to be on because there's a lot of great announcements there. You get to network with the team. And then the YouTube channel I mentioned already has the Zoom up calls as well. Before we bring out our fabulous trainer for the day, let's go ahead and watch our money matrix video. And then we'll spend just a few minutes at the end answering the question that they provide for us.
This woman turned a story she told her daughter into a billion-dollar fortune. A young single mother on welfare between low-paying jobs, desperate to make ends meet, starts to create a story on a train from Manchester to London. She isn't sure how she's going to feed herself or her daughter, let alone keep the lights on in her rundown apartment. But she continues to tell her daughter the story of an ordinary boy named Harry who just happens to be a wizard. She writes it all down and faces rejection time and again from publishing house after publishing house. All it takes is one, though, and Harry Potter eventually found his audience and made Joanne J.K. Rowling a very rich woman. J.K. Rowling was born in 1965 near Bristol, England. She loved to read and especially loved the fantasy books her parents read to her, so she began creating stories to tell her younger sister Di. She wrote her first story when she was 6 years old about a rabbit named Rabbit. Joanna Jo Rowling lived a life of struggle before hitting it big with Harry, Ron, and Hermione. She studied French and literature at Exeter University and worked at a number of secretarial jobs after college. She had a habit of losing herself in the stories she was writing down and neglecting work, leading to her being fired multiple times. Though Rowling got the idea of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone during a train trip, she didn't write it down until several years later. Rowling's mother died on New Year's Eve 1990 after a 10-year battle with multiple sclerosis. She was just 45 and Rowling was devastated. Rowling left England to teach English in Portugal. While in Portugal, she met her first husband and continued to write. Rowling's daughter Jessica was born in 1993 and her marriage ended soon after. She packed up and moved to Edinburgh to be closer to her sister Di. In Edinburgh, Rowling continued to write, but her circumstances were deteriorating. She was a single mother living off welfare in a dingy government-subsidized apartment. While her daughter slept in her carriage, Rowling would write in a coffee shop where she had to battle with the owners to stay, as they didn't want her there all day writing in longhand while ordering only 1 cup of coffee. She applied for a grant from the Scottish Arts Council that helped her buy a typewriter, and she meticulously transcribed her longhand notes into the typed manuscript for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. It was 1995 and the manuscript was finished. Rowling secured an agent at the Christopher Little Literary Agency and they submitted the magical manuscript to 12 publishers. It was rejected by all 12. After a year, Harry Potter finally found a home at Bloomsbury. Rowling was granted a $1,500 advance. Her publisher advised her to keep her day job as there isn't much money in children's literature. The first printing of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone had a run of 1,000 copies, 500 of which were sent to libraries. In early 1998, an auction was held in the US for the rights to publish the book. Scholastic Inc. won and paid Rowling $105,000. The book was published in the US as Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The money from the US sale enabled Rowling and her daughter to move into a new home. We all know what happened next. Worldwide success, legions of fans, movies, theme parks. Harry Potter took over the world and made Rowling a very rich woman. In fact, in 2004, Forbes named Rowling the very first person to become a billionaire by writing books. In 2006, Rowling released the 7th and final book in the series that has sold more than 400 million books worldwide. In fact, the last two books, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, sold 9 and 11 million copies within 24 hours of their releases. Harry Potter has been translated into 65 languages. Through an unshakable belief in herself and an ambition that drove her to keep writing even when life looked its bleakest, J.K. Rowling became a billionaire, a celebrity, a philanthropist, and created characters beloved by millions of fans. J.K. Rowling didn't have it easy. She struggled, she was broke, but she never lost faith in herself or her story. And thank God for that, because where would we be without Harry Potter? When you are true to yourself and follow your passion, you too will make a lasting difference. Call to action. You. Take 11 minutes right now to consider a beloved project you may have left behind. How can you bring it back to life? Focus on your strengths, creativity, and vision.
All right, so what we're going to do is make this one just a little bit shorter. I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes. So give me just a second here. I'll get back to the question on the screen. And then we've got a video from Richard Stark that I'm also going to be playing for us here in just a moment. So get your pens ready and let's go ahead and go through this exercise together. I feel like this has a mind of its own sometimes. Usually it's here for us, so bear with me here. And I always appreciate your guys' patience. Oh man, I don't know why it's not wanting to show up here. The question is, take 11 minutes right now to consider a beloved project you may have left behind. How can you bring it back to life? Focus on your strength and creativity. So consider a beloved project you may have left behind, and how can you bring it back to life? Those of you who are just jumping on, we're just taking a couple minutes to ponder and journal about the question here on the screen. Oh, 1 minute left. All right, let's shift over to our trainer today. And then after that, we'll get to the video I mentioned with Richard. So today we get Wanda 2 days in a row. What a special Friday it is. So Lily was not able to be here with us today. So thank you so much, Wanda, for being here. And for those who don't know Wanda's story, I will share it with us quickly. So Wanda was born in Puerto Rico and earned herself 2 master's degrees in education, despite many life challenges that she faced. And in her career, she succeeded in many, many ways. But each time she tried to reach higher, she was just constantly hitting that ceiling. And at the time, trading time for dollars. And she knew she wanted to make a change. She had a lot of different business attempts at the time, and none of those business attempts really took off. And with Renatus, she has really been able to let her entrepreneurial spirit shine. And with just in her first 8 months alone, she earned herself 6 figures from our marketing program, which is so incredible. So not only is she absolutely killing it on the marketing side of this business, she's on the PIT team, training to be on the PAC, the President's Advisory Council. She's also a phenomenal real estate investor and has just completed her 21st deal and is probably working on another one now, I'm not sure. But she is both, just taking both sides of this business and creating massive success for herself despite anything that life throws at her. And investing has really just created a bright future for herself and for many others. So good morning, Wanda. How are you today?
Good morning, Kelly. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited because you got me twice in a row. That's awesome. And thank you for all the preparation that you do to get these calls going, and all the information that we receive there is amazing. And I know that you take some time to put it together. So thank you for that. And thank you everybody on the line. And today is Fabulous Friday, and Lily is not here because Lily just decided to go to Cancun. How how sad, huh? It's just amazing the possibilities that we can have in this business just because we have the resources and we have that financial flexibility. And Lily just got out of the rat race, and basically she's been able to produce a very, very good lifestyle for herself. And who doesn't want that? We all want that, right? We are here, and you started your dreams and you joined Renatos because you have dreams, you have aspirations, you have things that you want to change in your life and improve. And the resources are here. We have so many things. If you took notes of all the announcements, all the resources that we have, it's amazing. You did not join Renatos just for the education, but you have a support system within the communities that we have put together. And I want you to take advantage of that. So every call, just take notes, because we have so much to offer to you and the value that we offer. And talking about value and talking about helping others and improving ourselves, in the marketing side, which is this call is especially dedicated for marketing, we have we have four money making activities. And that ones are see the people, tell the story, build for events, and follow up. So as we see people, we just look at where are those people. You can find the people like in the warm market, which is your friends and family and people that you are acquainted with, or you can start building relationships online with other people that you don't necessarily know, but they are looking for this real estate to improve their lives because they have dreams and aspirations as well. So you find those people. Then you tell the story. And we have stories and stories. If you join us at noon, we have stories that we've been presenting. We call it Zoom Up. So it's meeting in Zoom. And we have recordings of all of those. I think now like maybe 70 or more. And then you have your own story as well. Just Kelly just summarize some of my things on my story. And some of you, if you were at the house tour last night, I share my story. So you have a story to tell, and your story is powerful. My story may not attract somebody, but your story may attract some other people. So it is important to develop the skill to bring the stories up to life. Then you build for events. We have events every week, and you saw all of those in the announcement that Kelly present. And then build for events and follow up. And the follow up is where the money's at, because that's when you close your sale. And I just want to welcome a lot of my team members just joined this call this morning. And I know that Miriam is on the line, that Maria is on the line, and some other ones who just joined this week. So we have to be proactive into following these four money making activities. See the people, tell the story, build for events, and follow up to bring this message out and to get more students into Renatus. And one of the things that we are doing that is starting next week on February 15, and is for 10 days, Richard Stock, who is one of our line leaders. We have Michael Huggins and Richard Stock as PAC members in this team. And they got together and they put together this program. It's called the 10 Days Challenge. The 10-day challenge is going to allow us to participate and to bring, so this weekend is going to be powerful because you're going to add as many people as possible into that challenge. You're going to talk to your friends, you're going to talk to your family, you're going to talk to your acquaintance, anybody in the street, anybody who wants to become real estate investor, you can talk and join this challenge. The challenge consists of 10 days. It's going to be specifically 10 days. And basically, we're going to have activities to do every day. Those activities are related directly to real estate. Those are no marketing. Those are real estate activities. So you as a student, you're going to participate and you will get closer to be on a deal, but also your guests are going to be participating and taking a little ride, test drive of the education. Every day at 6 o'clock Mountain Time, there's going to be a mini video, a small video, a short video in which one of the students or instructors or something will present a challenge for that day. And then they complete with assignments. It's only going to take you like about 30 minutes a day to complete this challenge and move forward. But imagine if 1,000 people join this challenge and 10% of them join the school. So that is about 100 people joining the school. So basically, we have a great opportunity to improve your teams and begin to create your teams by sharing this challenge with other people. And they will have a hands-on activities to test drive the education. And they're going to see that it's so beautiful and so well done that they want to join us. So that is the purpose of the challenge, just growing your own teams. So what I want to do now is I'm going to ask Keely to put a video that Richard Stock have put together, and he explained more about this challenge. And I want everybody to join the challenge and start putting people into this challenge this weekend. So let's watch this video.
All right, I hope each and every one of you guys are having a wonderful day.
Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, it was fine, but then
Okay,
stop.
perfect.
I'm alive, I'm well, I'm loving life. I hope all of you guys are too. What I want to be able to come out and just talk about this morning briefly is this. The two mindsets that I am seeing as people are building for this real estate challenge. One of the things that we have to remember, guys, is this. It is as soon as people are invited to the challenge, the sales process has started. As soon as you invite somebody in, the sales process has started. So what we have to realize and look at with this, guys, is how are we bringing these people in? What is happening? And I want you guys to think about, as you're building this, how would you want to be brought in, to the challenge? How would you want to be brought inside Renatus? Because what I am personally seeing is I'm seeing this mindset right here. Mindset number one, that it is completely a numbers game. And I'm going to go inside my Facebook account, okay? And I am going to invite as many people that are in my personal Facebook account as possible. And I'm just going to invite them into the group. Well, what I have noticed this week is this. As individuals that have done that, people are coming in, making comments like, I don't even know what this group is. Why am I here? Guys, I've had to kick people out that have done videos inside the group dealing with Bitcoin, dealing with oil, dealing with gas. Like, these people aren't even remotely interested in real estate investing, but they're being invited to this group, which just really, in my opinion, isn't the most effective way to do it. And so with this Facebook dump, what they're hoping is they're going to have X amount of individuals, okay, that as they come in, that they are saying, man, I'm hoping X amount come in, X amount of people are able to walk through this, figure things out, understand it, hoping then eventually to get X amount of orders. Okay. Which that is absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that. However, in my opinion, that is not the most effective way to be able to do it. And so I want to talk about mindset number 2 as we go in, realizing as soon as you have invited someone, that sales process has started. So the mindset number 2 is this: I want to know that I have had a conversation with these individuals. That these individuals that are involved, that they know it is about real estate investing. They know that they are coming to a challenge that is going to be 10 days. That over those 10 days, they're going to learn some incredible things that they can go out, start applying and implementing in their life right now to be able to be start having success going down. They know over 10 days, it's going to be about 5 hours learning as people are sharing, as people are doing those things, that they realize what the purpose of this group is, the purpose of the event. The other thing is also this: those individuals that come in, that they know what people's goals and dreams are, or as we talked about this a ton during ATM, guys, if you understand what their drive is, this becomes so much easier. So for example, if I'm going, and let's go day 2 with Kendall. Kendall's talking about how he's been able to go out, raise over $15 million in private funds. If I know someone is a director, I can go to them and say, to send them in a message through Facebook Messenger, through their cell phone number, through text message, whatever it is. So let me ask you, Mary, after seeing what you saw tonight about how to go out and raise funds, when you can go out and start raising these funds, how is that going to allow you to be able to go and travel? How is that going to allow you to be able to start experiencing the life that you want to experience? Ma'am, Mary, let me ask you this: if if she's a relator, Mary, when you're able to go out, start raising these funds, start closing on real estate transactions, being able to start making more money, how's that going to allow you to have less stress in your life so you can have the better relationships that you want with your spouse, significant other, partner, son, daughter, brother, sister, whatever that is? Man, if it's an intellectual, if you can, as you go out and you're able to start raising those funds and you're able to start understanding and learning this system, how all of this works, how is that going to help you achieve more of your goals of being able to go outside, be in nature more, go on more hikes, whatever that is? If it's a validator, man, what are your friends going to think when you are able to go out and you've been able to raise these funds, you're doing transaction, you have extra cash flow coming in, and you're being able to start posting pictures of being in front of your homes where you have no money coming out of your bank account? How's that going to make you feel? Man, when you're able to take what Kendall just shared on being able to go out and raise funds, to be able to go out and start doing real estate transactions, how is that going to allow you to be able to win? How is that going to allow you to be able to have the financial security that you want to meet your goals that you have, right? So guys, while this is, when we know what their dreams are, their goals are, when we know what their drive is, what drives them, this truly becomes a conversational piece where they go through and they're like, man, these individuals, they actually care about me. They are listening to me. They know what I want. The other thing is, these individuals come in, guys, you need to be sending them and letting them know about the announcement page, right? Because in the announcement page, we have stories in there that are uploaded by 3 o'clock every day. And we also have those that are going to be sharing the information. We have their bios in there. We have their pictures in there. We have a video in there on what they are going to be sharing, what they're going to be, and I say this word very loosely, training on, instructing on, right? What they're going to be sharing so they can go in and start understanding and learning from those people. The other thing is if you go through, you're going to make sure that their homework that they do is going to be complete, where you're going to be able to go in and ask them, questions like this. Man, what was your aha moment? As you were able to go in, what are you going to be able to implement in the next 24 hours? And then as they go in and do it, then guys, you're going to be able to go in and put in comments. Man, so happy, so excited for Mary and what Mary just did. I mean, she was able to take this information that was applied, and she's been able to go out and raise funds already. Everyone, come in and say, put, a thumbs up emoji or a fist emoji, whatever it is. Guys, with the homework, we want to go in and make sure as people are doing the homework, the comments, everything that are going in is going to be absolutely huge. As we do this, the other thing that's going to be happening, guys, is your people are going to be engaged. The more engaged you are, the more engaged your prospects are, the higher the likability, or the higher the likelihood of them coming in and being able to get started. The more engaged we are, the more engaged they are. The other thing, guys, that is going to happen is this. You are going to be able to get cash orders in the system. Cash Essentials, Cash Advanced combos, Cash Extreme Plus combos, and Cash Epics combos, right? Cash Epics combos that you are going to be able to get in this system because you've had the conversation, you've understood their goals, their dreams, you understand what their drive is. You've listened to them through messages, you've talked to them, you've had conversations. They go into announcements, they see where everything is, so they're prepared, they understand what's going to happen. They're going to be more engaged in the homework process that's going to be given. And the result is, guys, we're going to help a lot of people go out, save money in taxes, be able to make more money, be able to get out of debt faster, plus so much more, and do that with cash orders going in the system. So this is one of the things that's going to be absolutely key. Tomorrow, we got Super Saturday from 9 until 12 o'clock Mountain Time, okay? You guys do not want to miss that. If you're going to be a part of this challenge, guys, you need to get to Super Saturday. You need to cancel whatever you have so that you can go in and be a part of Super Saturday, because tomorrow we have a great Super Saturday plan that's going to be focused 100% on this real estate challenge. And guys, if you're over here with Mindset 1, it's not too late to go in, start having those conversations. As you go forward with all your new people, be in Mindset 2. As you do that, you will be able to make more money. You'll be able to have more influence over people. The more influence you have, the more they're going to see you as a leader. The more they see you as a leader, the more they are going to want to follow you and the things that we have planned. And in the end result is going to be, you're going to get more cash orders in this system. You are going to be able to get paid more, which is exactly what we want you guys to be able to do. Let's go out. Let's change lives. Let's have success. Guys, it's going to be a busy next 48 hours until this starts on Monday. But also, guys, I would plan on this. I would plan on spending an hour to an hour and a half each day inside, making sure things are being done, commenting, having as much engagement that we can as we go through this. As I say that, guys, there is no mentioning the word Renatus. If you guys mention the word Renatus, those posts, they are going to be deleted. Do not mention Renatus right now. Just this investor community. The next thing is this. You guys want to get as many, or we want to have as many comments as we can as we go through, guys. We don't want 100 comments. We want to get up to 200, 300, 400, 500 comments as we go through this. That's a lot more engagement. We'll go out. Let's get this done. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow at Super Saturday. Have a great one, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.
Very good. Thank you, Richard, for that video that he sent us. He was busy on another call, so that's why he's not here live, but he was kind enough to do that video for us. Anyway, I want to open up now the remaining time for question and answers, because a Q&A session. I know that probably you are thinking, what is all of this challenge about? The challenge, again, this is about bringing people into this challenge so they can test drive the education. Every day for 10 days, they're going to test drive a piece of the education, and they're going to have a little homework. It will take about 30 minutes only just to participate every day for the 10 days. And at the end of the day, if you brought that many guests, most of them, hopefully, they're going to join the education because they be interested on learning more and getting more involved with our community. So let's open up for question and answers. If you have any questions right now, this is your opportunity to ask me any questions.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who's this?
This is Sandra Wanda. It's good to see
Sandra.
you this morning.
Hi, good
Yeah.
morning.
For inviting people to the challenge. So this is my warm market or cold market on Facebook. What am I saying to get them to come to the challenge if they don't know what they're coming for?
Very good question. Very good question. Basically, what you have to say, okay, we have a challenge for real estate, and would you like to, and I will start actually like asking, have you ever thought about investing in real estate? And if they say yes, you say, if they say yes, you say why. And they're going to give you the reason why they want to invest in real estate. Even if they say no, you're going to say, why not? And then they're going to be asking you and giving you why not. Most of the reasons are, I don't have money, because they think that they need money to invest. Well, they need money to invest, but they think it's their own money. And you know that you can invest without using your own money. So all of those questions, you begin the conversation with your prospects. And then you're going to say, as a matter of fact, we have a challenge that you can start learning a little bit of how we invest and how I became an investor. You don't mention Renatus, you just tell them that you can learn from this community of investors. So in my community of investors, we have a challenge, a 10-day challenge. Would you like to join us? Most of the people are liking to join challenges. You see so many challenges on social media, and a lot of people join the challenges. So most likely, and because it's a short challenge for 10 days, they're going to say yes. So the next process is you're going to put them into the website on the Facebook group that Richard have created for the 10-day challenge. And then
Okay,
from there.
I got a
Yes.
question now.
Yes.
So people often want to know, what is the challenge for them?
Mhm.
Is
Every
it to show
day?
up every day?
Every day at 6 o'clock, there's going to be a video. And this video is testing different education pieces, okay? Like day number 2, for instance, is going to be Kendall Stock. Kendall Stock is one of our instructors, and he's going to be talking about how to raise money. So it's a test drive of different classes, what you're going to see on these days. But what you're going to tell the person is every day you're going to have a little assignment to do in real estate to give you the sense of how you can become an investor. That makes sense?
Yes, thank
And then
you.
they're going to have a little assignment. So Kendall probably asks, okay, go raise some money. And he's going to tell you the steps on how to begin the conversation on raising money. And we are going to be there as well. Like I'm going to be participating in the challenge. So we, as part of Renatus already, we will come back and put a testimonial on the site or write a comment and say, hey, I just raised $40,000. And we get this engagement. The new people are going to see, they raised $40,000. And then they probably going to start saying, I raised 10,000 or so on. And the conversation will begin and the engagement. So as the days goes by and they test another test drive the next day of a different topic, they're going to start, maybe one day is going to be analyzing, I have the list of topics, but I forgot. So
I just posted it in the chat.
Oh, you did. Perfect. So analyzing a deal, for example, or something. So they're going to start looking for properties. Everything is going to be related to real estate. At the end of the day, everything is so powerful that they have tested every single one of those items in the education, they're going to say, I want to learn more, because these are going to be teasers. I want to know more. I want to be involved with this community. I see that so many people are successful. In the comments, in the announcements, you're going to see so many testimonies, and they're going to engage in those testimonials and everything related to real estate. So they're going to want to be part of us. Any other questions? Thank you so much for participating.
Sandra
Yes.
has her
Annette,
hand raised.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
So where do we get the links in order for us to send those to our future guests?
The page is the 10 days challenge. Can you put Kili there,
Yes.
the group link, please? And we will have more information tomorrow in the Super Saturday. So I don't want you to miss Super Saturday tomorrow from 9 to 2. You have to be in that Super Saturday. Go to the calendar, register in the for the event, and be there, even online or in person, because we're going to have more details. But this weekend is going to be crucial just for you to start talking to people, inviting people to the challenge, and getting people involved into this challenge. That's going to be the goal for this week. So you have the Facebook group right there. Kili, thank you for adding that into the chat. You can go and join that group. The key here is, for instance, if you are participating, you're going to join. But the remaining guests, the guests that you are inviting, you want to add them yourself. Because what will happen is in the group, within the group, you're going to see that people, like it says, okay, I invited Kili, for example. So now they know that Kili is my guest. So nobody is going to be interacting with Kili. So that's how we protect our own guests. Everybody will know who invited who. So you as ICM, you can join directly. But when you start inviting people, you invite them directly through you. Does that make sense? Okay, any other questions?
So, just to clarify, Wanda, we joined the group and we just add our guests. Also, we register them in Helios or a protected lead, something like that, right?
Yes.
And then make sure that our guests are they know that this is related to investing in real estate.
Correct. And you can protect people by joining the put them in Helios. I don't know if we're going to, maybe I would suggest it to Richard or Michael to create kind of an event for the challenge. And I think it's going to happen that we're going to have like an event for the challenge, and people are going to be listed there to protect them. But at the same time, you can also give them I don't suggest during the challenge to give them the app, but in the app, you have your own number that will protect them to you if they download the app. However, like Richard said, don't mention Renatus yet. You just want them to be interested into real estate and engage into real estate. And then we tell them, well, there's an education program that you can join. That's kind of the process. So eventually during these days, you're going to end up giving them the code for the app that is locked to you, and you can lock the people to you. Thank you for asking. And any other question? We have a few more minutes.
So for my Facebook page to start getting people to say yes to real estate, are you suggesting what we should put out there? Inviting them just to a 10-day challenge. Do you love real estate? Join me in a 10-day challenge to learn more about yourself in real estate.
Yes. Nate Lambert created kind of an invitation for his group, for his people. But the thing is that if you follow that, you have to edit, because obviously he's inviting to join his format. So, but you can edit that. Let me see if I can find, can read to you some of the formats, something that you can write and say. Let me look it up here. Give me one moment. So he wrote this, and you can start like that. 10 days challenge to 10x your wealth, your real estate investing blueprint. Glad to have 2020 come to an end. Want to make a ton of cash and prepare yourself to be ready for the massive real estate opportunity coming in 2021? Join our 10 days challenge for to 10x your wealth, your real estate investing blueprint. Beginning on Monday, February 15, we are going to walk you through 10 easy steps to making an actionable game plan to massive success. Your real estate investing blueprint. You will learn and take action on, number one, to pro and cons of different types of investing, such as flipping, creating acquisition of rentals and wholesaling. Number two, the top 5 methods of finding deals. Let me put this in the chat, but I
Yes.
need you to edit this message, because as he talked, this whole first part of the message is perfectly fine to recopy, but when he started mentioning the step to join, those are his processes. So don't follow those processes, because obviously that's going to confuse your guests, and your guests are going to go to his page. So don't do that. Let me see if I can copy this into the chat. But the beginning of the letter, the statement, that is powerful. Actually, I'm going to probably delete what he wrote again. I don't know if I could. Yeah, I'm going to put it there, but please, 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 please be very, very careful. I think it's too big. Kelly, let me see if I send it to you by text. Kelly. I send it to Kelly, and everything is fine up to that paragraph where he says the steps for joining. The steps for joining for you are going to be totally different. And what I will suggest is to edit and say, contact, if you are up to the challenge, text me or call me. And you put your number, no Nate's number, no Nate's page, because otherwise it's going to be very confusing for you guys. You put your number. And then after that, the person will contact you and say, hey, I'm up to that challenge. I'm interested in real estate investing. Oh, great. You go directly into that other page, the Facebook page for the 10 days challenge, and you invite them. Because you invite them, it's going to show invited by Wanda. If you were invited by Wanda, that means that is your guest. And then you're going to protect them in Helios as well. It sounds complicated, but it's not as complicated as it is sounding. So just do it and practice. Let me see. I think that, oh, good. Kelly was able to post it. And again, this first part is awesome. All the way to...
I'm not going to post the other part.
Good. Oh, you deleted that other part. Perfect. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, Kelly is just perfect. She's awesome. All right. Okay, so that first section, those you can just send to everybody. send to everybody, and then add a paragraph at the end. If you want to join this challenge, please text me. I'd be happy to help you to join the challenge and give you more instruction on joining the challenge. Okay, any other question? We are at the top of the hour, and
I have a quick question. So where she had copied and pasted stuff in there, Keely, at the very end, it says, do the following 2 things.
So that's where you can add in your own instructions, like Nate, for example, says, join my Facebook group. He's got his own private Facebook group. So instead of that, you would just say, text me, or, just come up with your own thing that you want them to do, or take that out completely. You don't have to have
action.
That
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that is basically just put 2 things. Contact me or reply to this message so I know that you are interested on the challenge. Text me. And number 2, I will ask you to join a Facebook group with all the instructions. So those are the 2 steps. And then you put your name. Yes.
Is this challenge gonna be all viral?
All what?
Viral, like all online?
Virtual?
Everything on virtual, yes.
Virtual.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything online. Everything is going to be there. And then you have your activities going. Yes. Okay, guys, I think we use this channel, this Facebook group, actually, I'm sorry, this Zoom group for another call. So we need to say bye. If you have any other questions about the challenge, you can call me or actually text me, because it's better to text me than call me. But 801-879-7340. But tomorrow, be at the Super Saturday and you will get more clarification. Okay? Thank you.
What's
Thank you,
your number?
guys.
What's your number?
801-879-7340. And
Thank
please
you.
text me. Text me, because if I get called from others, I won't answer. But text me. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Wanda.
Have a good day, guys.
Have a great one.
Bye-bye. And get busy.